So each of these frameworks that you see around the web, around different blog posts, around different thought leaders, they are sharing with you a product strategy. So you got to think from that perspective. As a business, you can actually do multiple streams of work, and you can do all that stuff. But again, that is actually distracting. You're taking resources away from one place to another place. And yeah, time is the thing that actually is the biggest commodity here. And as a result, it becomes really confusing because there is a lot of different methods and different ways for you to prioritize. Depending on what book you read, what blog posts you follow, there's the Kano method, which talk about satisfaction and functionality. And there is a RICE method, which is confusing as hell, reach, impact, confidence, effort. You get a RICE score. It's good. I use it for some products, but it's not applicable for all products. Especially the reach part, that is very consumer product focused, not so much B2B product focused. And ICE, which is impact, confidence and ease. And there's another one that's way to score jobs. And honestly, there is more and more framework. And how did this come about? What is this confusing framework? Why is there so many frameworks? Because at its core, what these frameworks are really trying to do is trying to help you figure out the strategy for your product, the high level strategy. Their goal is to have impact to the customer, and they need to define what impact is, of course. And how confident are, which means how much data they have, how much effort it would cost for them to build it, and then they get a score, right? So this is a strategy that Facebook might employ to say, hey, we need to maximize the amount of reach, right? And if you look at this one around, say, Kano method, they talk about satisfaction and functionality, which is how satisfied a customer is, and how much functionality do you need to do that. And again, that's another strategy. We want to focus on customer satisfaction, and we want to focus on, some of the functionalities that is different, or attractive to a customer, or must have for a customer. So that's the strategy that you implemented. So each of these frameworks that you see around the web, around different blog posts, around different thought leaders, they are sharing with you a product strategy. So you got to think from that perspective. But then product strategy, right? You can't outsource that to someone else. No one can tell you what your strategy should be, right? Which is why these frameworks can get confusing sometimes, which is my Jackie Chan analogy here.